People who watch soccer rarely notice a key part of the game, the officials. That is, until they make a controversial call. The student officials of University of Maryland Intramural Sports know this as well as anyone.
If you make a mistake, you're not going to get every call right, but if you make a mistake, obviously that's when the players are going to notice you, because if you're making the right calls, they're not going to have any arguments, they're not going to even notice what you're doing. So, as far as that goes, it's not that big of a deal. It kind of just is expected, and it comes with, what you're expected to do.
The most difficult aspect of officiating is dealing with the unsporting behavior. We are first-year officials. We have folks who've never officiated before, and some maybe a year or two, so of course they're going to make mistakes. And we need to realize officiating is not a perfect art. Students, I think, forget that those who are officiating their games are their fellow students, and they treat them like crap sometimes.
Sometimes you get a little frustrated. I know me and several of my players on my team have been red carded, sent off.
I've called the rest every name in the book. I told them to take, he gave me a yellow card, I told him to shove that shit up his ass. And I quote you, that's what I said, so.
The worst thing is a couple players have gotten in my face and shoved me and almost tried to fight sometimes, but it's never actually escalated to anything like that. Usually you get them to calm down. If you're a good official, you know how to calm the situation down. You can kind of handle those things pretty easily.
I understand that emotion. I certainly play competitive sports. I get frustrated with officials when I play, absolutely. But what I really try to teach people who have those emotions, I really try to communicate to them that the officials are truly trying to call a good game. And while it may feel like they're not, I would say that 99% of our officials out there want to be good officials.
Obviously your goal is to officiate the game to the best of your ability, and to get out of the game and have everybody happy and not have any arguments or any complaints at the end of the game. That's your goal, that's your end goal as an official.
In the end, there is generally a mutual respect to be found between players and officials. However, the next time you hear that whistle or see that yellow card, remember that the officials are trying just as hard as you to do the best job they can.